In My Opinion podcast. Who the hell left the gate open?
I ain't come to talk around, I walk around the block of my neighborhood. Let them know what's good. I ain't came to talk around, I walk around my block of my neighborhood. Let them know what's good. I ain't came to talk around, I walk around my block of my neighborhood. Let them know what's good. I ain't came to...
Yo, this In My Opinion podcast, the T Rivers, Mr. Benefit of the Doubt. I got my co-host, you know what I'm saying, Aunt G. Aunt G, what's up?
What's up? What's up? Sitting in for my man CUZO. What up?
Man, you know what it is. I got a super special one for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm going to go ahead and let the man introduce himself. You see me already chuckling over here. Go ahead, B. What's up, man? Get it in, man.
Put your leg up quick.
Yeah, you know, shit. It is what it is, man.
Nah, y'all know what it is. It's Mr. Rosser from the wonderful world of Mr. Rosser. Hashtag WWMR, hashtag We Gonna Talk. Charleston, Goose Creek, you know, y'all know what it is, man. What's happening?
Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. Stand up, the whole Tri-County, you know what I mean?
Right.
In my opinion, once again. So you know what I'm saying? So we could just, chop it up real quick. A lot of topics might go elsewhere or whatever, but, I'm going to start it off with this one, Mr. B, Mr. Roster. You know what I'm saying? How and when did you come up with the idea to start a podcast? Like, where'd that come from for you?
Man, I say, like, right when COVID had hit, like, I had started seeing, like, podcasts out there. But I wasn't into the podcast thing like that. But then COVID really hit and it shut jobs down and it was a thing. So, shout out to Moon, you know what I'm saying? Our fam up the road and shit. Love you, boy. Me and him been on the phone talking. And, I was just talking about it. He was like, yeah, you need to do that.
Yeah.
And then, we were brainstorming. I was writing down. I still got the paper. We were writing down. So that was what? 2020, 2021? No, that was 2020.
Yeah, okay.
So,
yeah, right at the beginning, yeah.
But first thing I did the logo.
Mm-hmm.
So I had that for like over a year, you know what I'm saying? But I kept procrastinating. I kept pushing it off, going through shit in life and everything, dealing with a lot of shit just like anybody else. Mm-hmm. And, and one day, I just thought about it and, I had a good bit of money saved up, so I was like, man, I really could do what I need to do. I bought the mics, I bought the board, the Rodecaster Pro, and that's an investment. Man. So once you do that, it's like...
Yeah, you got to keep going.
I got to do this. I got to do this now.
I definitely can relate to that.
It's a stack.
Yeah.
I got to get my stack back, so I'm about to talk to somebody.
For sure.
Whether they listen or not.
Yeah.
So then it's like, then you just work up to it, and then, August of last year, man, I hit the record button, man.
It is, man.
We just rolling,
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Man. You know what? We're going to celebrate. I'm going to take this moment real quick. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Maurice, Godine, you know what I'm saying? He sponsored his wine glasses over here. You know what I'm saying? He said, I ain't been doing it right. I had the cups, you know what I'm saying? The plastic cups.
Solo, boy.
That's why I said why he big cuz though. Big cuz said, hey.
Right. Family love.
Yeah, he's like, yo, man, get it right. You know what I'm saying?
Shout
So he
out
sent me, don't check that out. Don't listen to this dude over there.
So, look out.
Hey, yo, but this is what it is, man. Hey, that's what's up, man. Maurice, appreciate it. Yeah,
Right.
so I'm going to go ahead and pour up in this real quick.
Right.
And G, Also, this right here, he was like, man, the silver container I had it in, get me right, cuz. Get me right. Get me right.
I hear
Get me
that.
right.
So you're going to have your own.
Yeah.
You're going to have your own stuff to put it in, man.
Oh, man, yeah. You one of my first sponsors, man. It's like, it's a small sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the love, man. It's the love.
Man.
And the respect, man. That's what it's all about. And I really appreciate it.
Right.
This right here, man. Like, this shit, the love by itself is enough. You know what I'm saying, B?
Appreciate it.
All right, yo, boy, you know what I'm saying? It's in crystal now. I gotta fit this back in the cabinets, you know what I'm saying? Like the grandmama cabinet. Go in there. We grown now, though.
That's real.
If we grown, we go in the crystal cabinet now.
Right.
Yeah, man, we'll talk about sponsors eventually and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. So you know what I'm saying? What kind of podcast you trying to have? Like what kind of audience you trying to get, you know what I'm saying? And which, you trying to just keep it 100% real, you try to tailor anything, basically, so what kind of podcast you trying to have?
It's real. It's just authentic. Ain't nothing edited, ain't nothing scripted. I don't cut nothing out. Whatever you said is going to be said, and it's going to keep rolling, but eventually, I want to get to this point how you jumped in with the audio and everything, the setup. I won't big you up too. You doing
Yeah,
good.
man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, B, man. You know what I'm saying?
Good shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It motivates me.
Yeah.
And it's just like
Same
boom.
here.
You know
Same
what I'm saying? But you know, I just want to keep it as real and authentic as ever, man. Cause you know that shit kind of therapeutic. You know?
Right.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, cause like sometimes you don't feel like if you talking to people, you know it ain't their fault. They might not be understanding where you coming from. So boom, you hit the record button and then you just vent. And next thing you know, you got an episode. Next thing you know, you got people emailing you, hey man, I felt just like you, man. Keep going, man. And then you know, just people just like, man, that's some real shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know, that's the only thing we could do. You don't want to put no, you know, I don't want to sit out here and be, you know, part of this little TikTok era and be doing dances and shit on the camera and shit. I feel like Suge Knight.
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
If you don't want your content creator dancing all in your video,
Big up the Snoop, man. That bro, nigga, you know what I'm saying?
That's a wonderful
Big.
world, and in my opinion, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, come see us, man.
Come on
In
over,
my
man.
opinion.
But for real, man. You know, just want to keep it solid, man. Like niggas, I ain't scared to talk about shit.
I know that,
You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit,
You ain't never scared before, shit.
Yeah,
You scared now, but
you know,
Hey,
man,
listen.
be in the club, son.
But see, that's the
Big
thing,
B now.
though. But see, that's the thing, now. A lot of people be like, gray hair right there. But people be like, oh yeah, man, I'd love to get up there and talk about this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
But see, a lot of people will sit here and talk without the camera and the mic on.
Right.
Turn that camera and the mic on. That shit it's like a block because
yeah,
them
right,
boys scared
right,
of what
yeah,
people
right.
gonna think about them from what they saying. So a lot of people ain't gonna be up on that mic. See, everybody think, and I'm looking at the camera when I say this shit now. Everybody think they can get up here and do this shit. Y'all can't get up here and do this shit like that. See, one, most of y'all living fake ass lives just for the social media.
Okay.
Two, a lot of y'all care what the next man think about y'all. So y'all don't want to put yourselves out there. See, when you get up here like this, you're putting yourself up there because motherfuckers want to troll you. They want to bring up shit from your past. They want to do all this shit. They want to expose you and shit. Man, fuck all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
You basically gotta be a real motherfucker. Real to yourself, true to yourself.
Be yourself, man.
You know, what you presenting on camera or on the audio, there's people out there that go check that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna check your background. They know you personally. You see these cats every day. And fake will never rise. It'll never move. You know what I'm saying? Because you always have somebody there that know the story, know the real story. So basically, you know, you can't do this if you try to be something you ain't or something you never was.
Right.
You know, so, you know, but you can always be yourself. That's all you gotta do. Just get
Always.
over there, be yourself. You know what I'm saying? And the real will come out. And just keep at it. Just don't stop, man. That's what I feel like. I feel like as long as you don't stop, you won't stop. You know?
Keep it moving.
You know, just
That's
keep
right.
being innovative, come up with different ways. Just don't give up on yourself. You know, and
You got to be
you
self-motivated.
gotta be self-motivated.
Because if you ain't self-motivated, hey, the
that's
next
what
man
anything.
ain't going to motivate
That's
you.
what anything, man.
And then it's like, there's days I wake up, like when I don't record nothing, I feel fucked up.
Yeah.
I really be feeling fucked up.
Yeah,
I be
man,
like,
you got the
damn,
chance, yeah.
I could have talked about that real quick for 5-10 minutes. And,
right,
you know, just
right.
upload that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, no matter what, man, you don't know. Like I said, man, this podcast about niggas talking about trees.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Them shit hitting.
Right.
I'm
Them
talking
shit
about
hitting. 100,000 views. 100,000 subscribers. You
Yo,
like, God damn.
I'm like, well, damn. I need
the tree in the background.
Right.
That
Shit, I
shit.
need to go.
Talk about this
I need to
tree.
go pull up Google real quick and talk about a tree real quick. Be like,
Listen, I be conversating with people every day, wish I had a recorder on.
Yeah.
Because I say it's a podcast.
Yeah.
Any good conversation that you have with someone.
And that's how you
know?
start to look at it if you do podcasts. You start to see everything for a podcast. Like, that's a great show. That's a great topic. That's something that need to be talked about. People need to hear. You know what I'm saying?
and then people get like, they feel like they can't do it because there's so many podcasts out. But then at the same time, a lot of these podcasts ain't hitting on that.
You know.
Like, and then like most people, they don't feel like me. Sometimes I feel like I'm not doing enough. But then I tell people who've been podcasting, like in them groups we be in on Facebook and stuff like that, they be like, dog, bro, if you get 20 views in the first week, you in the top 50 percentile.
yeah.
And I'm like, no way. They're like, bro, you know how many podcasts is out here?
Yeah.
And then you got to look at the category you in and this, that, and the third. And he's like, if you doing this, that, and the third, you doing good. Yeah. Most people quit after the first 7 to 10 episodes.
It's hard, man. It's hard to get views, man. I'm blessed when I dropped my first show. It got, but people still be like, I'm still talking to people and they be like, man, 100 views, man. That doesn't mean you watch it 8 times. And this, and I'm like, dog, 100 views ain't easy to get, man. Especially when you're starting out. Bro. When you starting out, it's like every view is like, oh my goodness, like. Right. Because when you first start, you feel like you're going to get more views than you get. Right. Because you feel like, your people's, your support system will check you out. Right. But the one thing about podcasts and being on YouTube or anything like that, the truth come out. If you're not entertaining to them, you're not going to get it. Right. And you gotta get them to check you out. So, it'll be your people and people around you and your support system. And they just ain't check it out yet. And then they check it out and then they, you build on that.
Right.
And take that one view and make it 1 million views.
Right. But like any business, it takes time.
It takes time.
We done dabbed in many ventures. Yeah. Entertainment groups. Yeah. Down Bottom Records. Shout out my man Moon once again. Sure. We done been there. We did that. So all it is stuff that's giving you. How can I say it? It's got to be a go-getter in what you want to do.
Yeah, you got to stay consistent.
You got to stay consistent. Yeah. Consistency, authentic. You got to be authentic with it.
You got to keep on.
Authentic and being consistent, man.
Mm-hmm. I look at people who be talking about, doing podcasts and stuff, and they're like, listen, just drop. Like, that's what I was telling you.
And I know that's important.
Man, just drop, yo. Even if it's just you for a good 5-10 minutes, just drop something. Yeah. And like you see, like me, I feel like if I ain't did nothing in like a couple of days, I'll fuck around, drop 2
I
or
feel
3.
like too. I feel it too.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just
I see you be dropping every other day, and like you said, motivate. I'm like, man, I got drop. But like this show right here wasn't planned. I thought this was gonna be. Obviously, I'm gonna chill this weekend, but it bothered me because I want to drop. But when this came, it's like God, man, God's good all the time.
But what I say before you talk to me though, to you,
what you talking
about the show. This show happening.
Oh, well, yeah.
I told you. I said, yo, get that Big B.
Get that Big B.
Get at him, see if he want to do it. And then he called me all happy. Yeah. Because y'all talked about it.
Yeah, I hit him. I was off Thursday, shout out Kenya. Love you, miss your boy. My nephew, he get killed. His funeral was Wednesday. Oh, wow. So Thursday, I just took off. I didn't feel like fucking going to work.
Come on now. Yeah.
And then I thought about it. I said, man, shit. But then the boy said, yeah, because we were supposed to work this Saturday. Mm-hmm. But they was like, nah, we ain't doing it. So I was like, I'm off. So I hit you. I was like, hey, what you got going on?
And man, probably waiting on that.
Shit. That was,
not waiting on it, but we moving like I've been moving.
At first, I hit him like, hey, what you doing today?
Yeah.
Right. He was like, well, I'm going to get off about 3.
I've been stuttering.
And then 5. And I was just like, well, we talked. And we was like, fuck it, we'll do it Saturday or whatever. And I was just like, word, because,
man, let's do it, man.
Just shit ain't shit.
I got a lot of respect, Big B, dog. Like I say, man. Anytime I do a show, I really like doing shows with people I got respect with or grew up with or know.
Yes.
It don't matter who you is or how you move. If you move the same way you've been moving all I know on you,
yes.
Shit, you been grimy, motherfucker. If you've been grimy all your life and I know how you do,
right?
And you just consistent on being grimy, shit, it's my fault.
Right?
It's my fault. But at the same time, everybody I fuck with on the show is all the people I grew up with. Mm-hmm. I respect. I've been watching on social media. Grew up with, been in the mix with, been in dire situations with. Been in paid $80 to get in a bar. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we done ruined a lot of nights for B though. We done ruined a lot of nights for B.
The bar, I go in there. You know B, you good. You get the drink.
Right, but when I say ruined nights for B,
he gonna fix it.
When I say ruined nights, it's been many nights we enjoying ourselves.
Yeah.
We enjoying ourselves. B got to remind us, hey, look, I'm in here enjoying myself.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't want no fighting up there. But when we see B, we felt protected, right?
Yeah, all the time.
You felt like, yo, you got your big mans in the club, you ready to romp? Yeah, you got the sauce in you?
B.
It's going down.
Consistent.
That's the thing. I'll be like, hey, young boy, chill out, man.
Right.
And then it's like, I know we good, because especially like, my bubba off camera right now.
Yeah.
I can't say that. Right. But, you with me. That's head of security for the sure. Rosser Corporation and shit.
Right.
But,
he's y'all both security.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, but man, it's like, I ain't never, I don't like to get to that point because it's like once I get to that point,
it's over.
It's going left.
Yeah, this nigga got lie, nigga. This nigga is a soft teddy bear motherfucker.
We're not talking about the violence.
But hey,
no, that's not about that. That's
just
the law.
I'm just saying, that's like anybody.
Right.
Anybody, you push them to the limit, you gonna get the real out.
Right.
But,
they don't want that.
And then what age? Because all us over here with all the braids popping in there.
Yes.
That's
right.
Wisdom for real. It's just like
wisdom, man.
You only got a good couple fights left in you, so you wanna.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
and
it has to be necessary.
Fighting,
it has to be necessary.
Got to be, man.
But man. But it's good to have people you comfortable with to talk to and stuff. But you also gotta get them people you don't know.
Right.
And them people that you might have a little bit of
tension
with.
Right.
But we grown now.
Yeah, we grown.
A lot of that stuff should be dead, man.
Yeah, and then it's like you can just talk about it. They should be able to. You don't know what they got going on, so they might have a business or something they want to get out there. And they sit right here and get it up there.
Right. Definitely a good move, man.
This shit,
building a platform like
but
that.
this shit's gonna get bigger, yo. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm telling you, man. Like I see something.
Oh man,
and it's coming, and I see it, bro.
It's the new wave, man. Podcast,
listen, man. And it's like everybody say podcasting and stuff, but like I sit there and I listen to like other people's stuff and everything and shit. A lot of shit be jokey. A lot of shit be trying to put man versus woman and stuff. Y'all need to stop with that shit. And you know what I'm saying? Like it's all like, just they're on with whatever's going on now. So most people are, clout chasing. Most people are just, the Me Too shit. Like, oh yeah, I feel that way too. It's like, yo, you can't disagree with nobody out here, and if you disagree with people nowadays, it's like a whole fucking problem.
Right? Oh yeah.
It's like they be like, oh yeah, how you poured it. I be like, yeah, man.
Everybody
I don't
got
like
opinion.
that though.
Everybody, in my opinion, everybody got opinion. Everybody got opinion on shit.
Like that.
You gotta, that's crazy. My dog CUZO came up with the name In My Opinion, man, and it's one of the realest names because it's like everything is in somebody's opinion. Even how they address you, how they come at you, they don't know you unless they do know you. And then that's what it is.
But that's still their opinion,
right?
Because
they don't mean
There's us three right here. You got my bubba off camera.
Mm-hmm.
Just in the course of a day, y'all all might get a different version of me. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, yeah.
So, but also how people treat you is how you deal with them.
Mm-hmm.
So they get that side. So if I know you always do fuck shit to me, I'm gonna be like, man, whatever.
Yeah,
So when somebody be like, hey man, yo, I saw you, you know, B.
Right.
You gonna be like, man, fuck that nigga, man. You always don't be answering my calls and shit.
Right.
But then y'all like, well, shit, we just called the nigga. Hold on, let me see. Y'all calling the nigga. I be like, good, man. They like, yo, but everybody doesn't deserve the same you.
No, you damn right.
But see, this time we live in right now, it's just so fake, man. It's like people think they can do so much fucked up shit to you, and then the next day it's like
smiling face.
Yeah, hey.
But B, it's always been like that. But what it is social media that opened up the floodgates, bro. It done opened them up because I look at a lot of people different now, bro.
Yeah.
I wasn't on social media since they had it. My daughter, big up, Demi, she don't put me on. I got Facebook, Instagram, but it's hard for me to post things because I never did it.
Yeah.
And the way I look,
it's old man shit right there.
It's like B saying right now though.
I owe too.
That's what's messing it up though because people can create themselves.
Yeah.
And see me, if I see B online and he's doing whatever he's doing, I know who B is. Yeah. I know who Travis is. Yeah. The next person who sees you on the treadmill though, they like, yo, why is this dude on the treadmill on social media or whatever? But we know Trav.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I feel like we have to be careful with judging how things are changing because when our parents been telling us the same thing. Mm-hmm. With our style, with the pages, cell phones. Yeah. Oh, you can't carry no pager. You like a drug dealer.
Right.
Because they didn't understand the pager being just a way of form of connecting with people faster.
Right.
So anytime I feel like that, it's just the same thing over and over again. So you have to really keep that in mind when you're speaking to the youth because that'll help you reach them if you can just remember how you felt when your mom asked you why you got that pager.
Right.
And you had to explain to her that times are changing.
Right. And it
you
is.
know, and it's getting crazy because, you know, it's more information. But that's always good. When they cut the information, we fuck. As long as that information...
But I don't know if I agree with that. Right
I know.
now.
I feel you. It's
because
a
it's
slope.
like because the era we're in, it's not just about this is what we do now. Like it really is like the fake shit and the fuck shit is the shit that gets glorified. See, when we was coming up, that ain't been what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like. Right. Niggas was reading comic books. Niggas was outside playing. Niggas was doing like technology. It didn't hinder us until them boys learned that they could use it to control us. Right. And see, when you see everybody now, they like this.
Oh yeah.
Thumb surfing, bro.
Oh yeah.
In the club.
And we all guilty of it. But it's like, okay, if we all out to eat, like my peoples, you know what I'm saying? We used to be like, hey, flip your phone down.
Right, no phone.
If you pick your phone up, hey, that's a round.
That's how it used to be.
That's a round.
That shit going away too. Because now the people used to tell you that.
Right.
People used to tell you that. They want it too now. Because it didn't suck them in.
But it's still to the point where these young, and me and my brother were talking about this on the way, like these little motherfuckers, man, it's different. Like there ain't no respect out here.
None, B.
Yeah, nah.
There ain't none out
everything is
here,
about
man.
Social media perspective, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
and it's fucking, you don't gotta be real no more.
The social got shit fucked up because it's like you said, you see a person, you know them,
right?
But they on here portraying themselves like,
right?
I'm like, okay, so hold on. If you was doing it in a manner to where you're trying to make money and shit like that,
right?
Like if you had OnlyFans or if you just, you know what I'm saying,
you act crazy,
you were online, you know what I'm saying, whatever. All right, cool, I get that. But you got these people really out here, got people thinking they doing it.
Oh yeah,
like they got it. Like it's like no.
But,
and then,
I mean, that's your own. That's your own personal downfall. You know what I'm saying? If you portray you got it, you ain't got it. That's your own personal struggle on trying to keep it like I got it. You see what I'm saying? So when people move like that, they only hurt themselves.
Yeah, but they don't know that because guess what?
I mean,
when they scrolling,
they getting views.
The next person got it. The next person got
it. It exposed itself. Like, you know what I'm saying? It exposed itself. Like,
yeah, but
like the Tekashi 6ix9ine, you know, he got out, he dropped a bunch of shit, got a bunch of views, but right now the situation is exposing itself. Motherfuckers ain't want to fuck with him like that no more. I mean,
because the next motherfuckers
is
come around.
You're right.
But it's like shit so watered down out here. Like it's hard, like to have like tell somebody, hey man, fuck you, like they.
But people still want the real. That's why you're gonna be successful.
They do
because they still want the real.
Yeah, but they
they
want the real
roster. They still want the real.
They want the real, but they want it like when you directing it towards them.
That's what they getting.
They like, hey, hold on, wait,
right?
That's what they getting.
No, like you gonna. You gonna get that. You gonna get
people
that.
People can't take criticism, bro.
Oh, they can't. Oh my god.
And that's what it is, yo. Like, if you a real man, you can take criticism from anyone because you know how to use that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And if someone's criticizing you and you feel like it doesn't hit you what they talking about, then you just listen to them.
Yeah,
and then you let them know how you feel.
Well,
whatever.
that goes to how you feel about yourself.
Exactly.
So if somebody criticizes you and you feel good about yourself, that shit ain't gonna do nothing.
Exactly.
But if you feeling down about yourself and the person criticizes you, it might hurt. Right. It gonna hurt.
Right.
You know. Right. So it's just like there's a lot of stuff going on, man. So as far as the podcast though, like, what kind of connections you have made, man? I know a couple of sites that you put me on, and I didn't realize the dude was local. The podcast network joint.
You talking about Mav?
Mav.
You got the Mavcast network.
So Mav, where he located at?
He's in Atlanta, but he's from here. We went to high school together.
Okay.
And shout out Charlie Mav, man. You know what I'm saying?
Here,
if y'all get a chance, check out the Mavcast network. He got a couple of shows he does. He does one with he call it the Grill Master, where he's talking about grilling and stuff like that. He's got another show, Jesus Take the Wheel. Him and his mom get up there and be talking about stuff. And And he got the Mavcast where he just be talking about real shit and everything. So shout him out. Shout out Terrence. You know, he writing books, doing poetry and all kind of shit, man. And these people I know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But there's also other people, but you know, sometimes, like, especially like in this podcast thing, it's hard to network. Like, people will be like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna subscribe or I'm gonna jump on your show and stuff. Mm-hmm. They never yell at you. They never get at you and shit. So it's like, it's hard and it's few in between. So even with that, I had to reset my way of thinking with that. It's like, all right, hold on.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right now, my focus is around here. I want to focus on Charleston. Right?
Yeah, and I started like that too. I started out wanting to be like, man, I don't want my show to be local. I want to branch off, you know, let's do a show to where anybody can love it. And then I slowly transitioned to, which you already know with music, you got to lock down your city. You got to lock down your area. You got to lock down your peoples. Because, you know, if you can win them over and them boys support and give you them numbers and they share, people don't realize, you know what I'm saying, for right now, like, share, and subscribe. You know, because a lot of times I realize with YouTube, you know, a lot of people watch it and don't realize they got to like, share, and subscribe in order to support you.
Right.
So like, share, and subscribe. But most importantly, enjoy the show. You know, that's the most important thing to me. I don't care if you like and subscribe. I want you to enjoy the show, man. That's what I'm all about. And you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's all good. So,
but then like with that, like of course, you know, y'all see what it is, in my opinion. You know, like, subscribe, share. Yeah. And
a lot of people don't know. That's all.
People don't. Yeah, they don't know that, but a lot of people do.
Yeah, they do.
And they still don't.
Right.
And see, that like recently, that kind of really bothered me. Yeah. Because it's like, you tell people, like, hey man, just share it. I don't care if you don't listen. Hey, just share it. Mm-hmm. If you can share a meme, if you can share a TikTok, I'm so tired of fucking TikTok.
I hate TikTok.
Yo,
man.
My son is addicted to that
shit. My wife be sending me that shit.
Like, that shit is, that's, you know, real shit, man. TikTok really has shown, like, the way society is gone with dumb shit really runs the world right now.
Right.
Like, you gotta be out here doing the funky chicken dance.
You gotta keep people
dumb ass shit.
It's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep people entertained. People want to be entertained, man.
It is, but you look at other powerful countries. They don't even allow their people to have that shit on their phones, bro. Right. Like China, you can't even get fucking TikTok over there.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, but they ain't good though.
Yeah, it is.
No, man. Somebody's still controlling what you see and what you do.
No, but
that's a dictator. You think like a dictator.
No, I'm not thinking like a dictator.
You saying
because
it don't need to be there.
Everybody's easily influenced now. Especially these young
kids,
man,
bro. You still have a freedom to do that or not.
B, I feel you on that though with the kids.
But it's to an extent.
I see what you're saying, but that's you starting to think like a dictator. Like, yo,
now,
I know what's
say this. I know what's
right.
I do see people on there speaking some real shit or talking about some real shit and everything. Mm-hmm. That's cool, but it's like, that's not what garners the attention and stuff. Like, you got to be doing some crazy ass shit. You got to be doing some fool ass shit to get the likes and all kind of shit. Right. See, we was up here being jokey, talking about, you know.
But everything has its fan base, man.
Yeah, man. But that shows where everything is.
Right.
You know, right. And it shouldn't be like that.
Right.
Man, but you got to. I remember Gucci Mane one time said, like, they asked him, yo, how you feel about the new rappers that's out? And he said, yo, I be liking all that shit because I got to make myself kind of like it in order to stay relevant. You got to, you know what I'm saying? Even though his style still mastery, you know what I'm saying? But he was like, man, I fuck with all them niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to stay relevant with the times. We can't get to a point where we then get so old in our mindset that we can't reach the youth. Because, see, we still have to keep trying to reach the youth.
But see,
we upset about where it's going, but now we have to find different ways to reach them, boy. And you can't be closed-minded because you're going to have to start to understand what they're doing in order to reach them.
I ain't saying be closed-minded, but these people is out here doing this shit. Like, they next to their kids doing this shit. I understand.
That's my freedom of speech.
If I don't have a problem with that. But I need you to understand, hey, and this is a big thing. All this shit out here is entertainment. People taking it like for life. Like all the all them shows people be watching, all the movies we all done seen, all the music we done listen to, they think that's life. No, that used to be some people's life. You got motherfuckers coming from houses where, like, where we at? They won't be out there in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They was in my front yard, like, nigga, you from the Hamlets, nigga. You know what I'm saying? What you doing?
Right.
Like, nigga, you good. Like, nigga, I need to be coming to your house and talking to your dad so he could put something on me where I could be like, oh, okay. All right, yeah, I got to look at it different. Because you got to look at shit different. If we all come from the same shit, yeah, somebody might think different or whatever, but we all going to be on that same shit.
Yeah.
If we don't expand our views on shit and everything, man, but these motherfuckers are regressive. Like, they want to come from here, but, oh, I seen this on TV. I heard this song. I like this song. I know them boy over there be doing that shit. I want to be down there.
Knowledge is knowledge, man. And the thing about it, you're thinking about before we had technology and a lot of communities were raised by the community. Now in the community, that's times are changing.
It's raised by this.
It's raised because that's more information. You might have a person. It's all about you got to teach your kids how to take in that information and monitor them as they grow and just hopefully because if it's in you, it's in them. They'll see it for what it is. A lot of kids who ain't got nothing, they still go back to the basis of not having a strong maybe a home environment.
But see, you got to
to where the only thing that you attach to is social media because that's the only place you get it. You know what I'm saying? That might be giving people outlets.
But see what B
they
saying,
never had. It might be a positive.
But B saying it ain't all healthy. You see what I'm saying? Because it's
everybody
like
need an outlet.
But you got some kids out there that you take away Facebook and all of that, they don't got a friend they could call on the phone.
No,
that's what the problem is. A lot of people.
But here's the thing with what you're saying. Like, yes, but when you jump on the internet, when you jump on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, fucking Snap, whatever, when you the first couple of things you scrolling past, majority of that shit ain't positive. And there's
gonna be negative.
But here's the thing, they control that though. There's the thing called the algorithm.
Right.
Yeah.
And they make it to where,
negative is good.
Yeah, whatever you already watching, you're going to watch more.
No, but they're going to make sure your shit is right. Because remember, the timelines on your timeline used to be in order. Mm-hmm. Whatever the newest shit was,
now you scroll,
it ain't like that. And then now, it's shit, people you ain't even following, or commercial ads and shit, boom, it's on your timeline. And you're like, oh shit, hold on. But people don't know, subconsciously, that affects you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the more time you doing this, is the less time you rooted to this ground, and the less time that you being real. Yeah. So they're controlling the narrative, and no matter how you're raising your kids, they're still detached. Their feet, their boots ain't on the ground. Like, they up here. Like, they,
that's
like
the
matter of
future.
fact,
That's the future.
The cloud, but that,
it can't be changed.
Why the future got to be like that?
Because that's the way it's going to be. As long as man keep progressing forward, the future's going to be technology, information, keeping in touch with people faster, getting in touch with people faster.
We allow
moving money faster.
We allow what
currency.
The narrative is.
Right.
We allow them to have the control.
Yeah, we can change it, but look, the same information that is taking over us provides us with information like this. The same freedom we got that's taking over our youth still can provide you. I can still tap in and get somebody like you, or get somebody that can break down the whole fabric of what's going on.
Yeah.
Without technology, without the information being out there like that, you wouldn't never have access to that.
Okay, but here's the thing with the algorithm.
So you the bad and good, you got to take the good with the bad.
Okay, but yes. But for you to find that, it's harder to find that than it is.
Because somebody got to tell you.
Doing all that
somebody got to tell you. A podcast like this, you watch it,
and people's attention spans is way shorter now.
Yeah,
so they're not about to sit there and be like, oh, I gotta find this. I gotta find this. And when all they're seeing is BBL's bitch being up there and shit. I apologize for the bitch word, but I'm probably gonna use it a couple of times. Yeah. That's not how I really feel about it.
That's why I'm in podcast. In my opinion, podcast. I mean,
but you know what I'm saying? Like them guys who get the BBLs and everybody out here with the chain and shit. Albeit, yes, we come from them type of scenarios and situations, but we knew that's not where we wanted to. These little motherfuckers, they got it to where that's it, And how's your kid gonna listen to you when you going to work, working a 9 to 5, you paying bills and everything, but they seeing their homeboys down the hallway.
Oh, we're getting money?
Make what you making a week, they getting in a couple of hours, and they like, nigga, come on, man, come on, man.
I've been there.
Yeah, but it's grabbing more now.
I feel like we feel like that because it's our time, but I feel like technology and progression always led to that. Like it always, and like we got way more opportunity than we had before. Back in the day when you see a hustler, that's all you had. So, but niggas been hustling, nigga. It don't matter if you here or now. You the same type of dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, with the way the world moving, I gotta mix a little bit of hustling and stuff like that. But I ain't never been a hustler. If I was back 10 years ago, 20, 30 years ago in that time, you know what I'm saying? It would have been the same thing. I think it would have been the same. I think the time.
Hold on. Let's fix that real quick. Carpet cowboy. You hustle.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Exactly. The hustling is smarter and better because
getting that money. Hustling is different definitions.
But we can get off of that. One thing I want to bring up is, okay, about the Metaverse, right?
Yeah, I did a whole episode on
the Metaverse.
Check it out.
Right. So, do you think this is a good one? I think this question right here, but to break the internet, man. Do you think the Metaverse will get rid of racism?
Hell no, it's expanded it. There's already people who
because right now everybody's buying and trying to control the Metaverse. But when the Metaverse get established and people are in a virtual world all the time as avatars, as different people, wherever you want to be a stormtrooper, you don't think that somehow is going to deter racism?
No. Racism.
I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm gonna need you to pour me something after this. I'm gonna tell you right now. There's been
I got you, big B.
You know about the NFTs and all that and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know about the NFT stuff.
Yeah.
There's people, white people, that are buying niggas. There's people who own your likeness already and you don't even know.
I mean, you gotta get educated. Now's the time to where we educated enough to counter that shit.
No, listen. They're already ahead of the curve.
They're all ahead of it.
Got all the money are in there doing what they need to be doing, buying up the land and everything. But you're saying, is that going to get rid of racism? I say no for this. As a former, and I still game, you know what I'm saying? Video games and shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the most racist.
It is.
Fucking
platforms.
Ever.
Yeah.
And I was in the military. That online gaming, past this thing.
Listen, because they can tell by your voice and stuff like that.
And they'll see your profile picture and everything and shit. Yeah. But all that does is make you more who you is, because guess what? We might be on a team or we might be fighting against each other and shit. In my mind, I'm killing a nigga. Oh, I love this. And I can do something. But hold on. But you're still in the safety of your own home. So you could run around doing whatever.
Right.
You don't have
It ain't about that though. I mean, as far as killing people, I'm talking about racism as far as...
No, that's what I'm getting at. Like, there's no repercussions to your actions in this world unless they come up with... Because the government's trying to get in there somehow or whatever.
Yeah, they're trying to buy...
But at the same time,
digital currency.
People are walking around, so... If a white man walk up to me right now and be like, "Oh, you fucking dirty nigga," this boom boom boom, he thought about it and he really wanted to do that because he knows there's a chance either A, I'm gonna beat the shit out of him, B, I'm gonna beat the shit out of him, C, I'm gonna be like, "Hey man, you need to calm down," and he's still on it, and I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. See, there's a repercussion to that situation.
Yeah.
Online, I could be nigga. I can log off.
Okay, I
can log off.
But the metaverse is different from that though. But because in the metaverse you're gonna be in a virtual reality. You'll be however you want to be.
Yo, explain
but
this
your voice is gonna be.
But you're still.
But you won't be able to judge a person. Right. So if I walk up to a character, before I even ask him to be my friend, it's gonna be all about who he picks as his avatar. Like, you know how he look as this person.
Yeah, there's gonna be dudes running around like women and shit like that.
So off top, it ain't gonna be risen because I already walk up on something I like. Like maybe you pick an avatar that I like damn, you know. So I talk to you. I hear your voice. Now, even if I hear your voice, if you can be black and sound white, you can be white and sound black. Yeah. So at that point, it's not necessarily to say that I'm black.
Okay.
So now we become friends.
But where you're going with this, I understand what you're saying. But when you in the metaverse and when you're doing virtual reality, or when you're just creating a character on the game and shit, you're, I'm gonna say 70 to 80% more likely to make somebody who resembles you just better. So you're gonna make somebody, you might want to make them taller and buff and shit and all kind of shit. They're more likely, you might put a little rabbit suit on the motherfucker or some shit.
I mean, in the beginning.
But these people are still gonna be them. It's just like, okay, the metaverse isn't gonna be nothing more than a real world Grand Theft Auto, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. You seen the movie Player One?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it's gonna. That's
exactly
what it's gonna be. But guess what? See, that's a movie showing you what could be.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto is gonna let you know what it is. When you on Grand Theft Auto, you shoot the wrong motherfucker, that boy be like, you nigga, I'm gonna be killing you the rest of the. I'm gonna make you quit.
You know,
it's gonna be just like that. Like,
you're right.
It makes you more.
And you make yourself a black dude, but like you have the opportunity to make yourself whatever you want to make.
But trust me, they're gonna make it though.
Because guess what? In this metaverse, people are gonna be clicking up and all kind of shit, and they're still gonna want to be like, hey, I want y'all to know I'm this, so I'm welcome in this area.
Okay, but that's
so we can generate
you got
revenue.
an option at this point. When you in the real world, when you black, you ain't got no options. You black. That's how they're gonna see you wherever you go. Mm-hmm. So right now with the metaverse, if you really want to be a rabbit, or how my perspective how it's gonna be, or you want to be a cartoon character because you then bought the NFT 100 years ago. Not 100 years ago, you bought the NFT 5 years ago for $500,000, and now you the only one that can have that character, which I heard ain't like that. See, that's the thing about it. You got to get educated on the NFT shit because really, all you doing is buying the same thing that anybody else can buy, but you got to pay that much for it.
But look at it like this. So there's been an ass of white people buying up black people's likeness.
Yeah.
So there's white people who own our likeness. So guess what? They could put that on somebody else or on themselves, and they could do whatever.
You might have to pay to be yourself.
You might,
in order to use that likeness, if you're a celebrity.
But guess
what?
If
somebody had bought your avatar to the point where you might have to pay to be yourself.
But guess what? That's metaverse slavery. Because now I control the narrative. Oh, you want to be you?
Right.
Oh, well, look, you ain't got to pay me. I need you to go over here, take this rocket pack, go over here, do this, that, and the third. But guess what? I got 80 niggas in the cut.
The difference in the past and now with the metaverse is right now you got successful, rich black people that can invest, and a lot of them are.
Right.
And they might slave you just like the white man slave you. You know what I'm saying?
They might.
Because it's about money. It ain't about black or white right now. It's about right now. I can see the future.
Oh no,
it's always
black and white. It's always black and white.
It's always gonna be there.
Okay, I take that back. It's always black and white.
Always black and white.
But what I'm saying is, right now, your own people might be slaving you. It's all about money. The people that's educated on NFTs and the metaverse, who got money, they buying it just like the white people buy it. Apparently, they got more money, so they gonna buy more and control more. But now there's a chance for black people to actually get something in the situation if they're educated on it. And I'm pretty sure, what I'm saying, Jay-Z, I'm pretty sure Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg already in it. You know what I'm saying? Them boy 50 Cent, I'm pretty sure Kanye West, I'm pretty sure them boy with big banks all gonna be, they gonna have a piece of the pie. Back then they couldn't get the piece of pie. They couldn't get, you know what I'm saying?
But to go back to your
they couldn't get it.
But to go back to your
question, it's a new era.
Is it gonna stop racism?
No. It ain't.
Right, well, you're right.
It
It's going to be interesting.
Because guess what?
It's going to be interesting to see what it does for racism.
But see, here's the thing, though. Even though, you know what I'm saying, it's the metaverse, you go in and this, that, and the third, boom, boom, boom. You got your gamer tag, whatever. People can still find, just like how when I'm playing on Xbox and shit and everything, yeah, people got their gamer tag and everything. I can still find out who they are.
Yeah.
Well, they're still going to be able to find out who you is. Yeah. And watch, I guarantee you could link up with somebody that might be white or Asian and shit or whatever. Y'all out there doing all kind of crazy shit. Hey, man, let's fly to France right now. Yeah. I don't grew wings. We out there and shit. And then he happened to look me up or happened to see a clip of my video online and was like, hold on. Who's this? Wait, hold on. Oh, it's been a nigga this whole time? Yeah. And now he got you blocked.
And to speak on your point,
don't want to do nothing with you.
To speak on your point, even when racists or white people befriend a black person, that's they always separated. So they can still be your friend and treat you as nice as possible, but still be racist to black people.
It could be like that.
It'd be like that. It's a lot of people, white people out there working with, cool. And I go on their Facebook page. And they be like, "Oh shit, a nigga hate."
All you gotta do is look at Live 5 under the comments, bro. Like that's one of the most racist motherfucking places ever, bro. And I be like,
Live 5 under the comments.
Yeah, like listen, whenever Live 5 posts like something happened or whatever, just go in the comments. It could be, listen, I'm telling you, it could be an accident on 526. Yeah. Somebody in the comments is gonna be like, "Oh, some black person probably just mad because of." It's just like, right. What does that have to do with anything?
But is that not good to really be able to see people how they feel about what's going on?
I'm saying, man,
like you said this now. Like if I go watch Live 5, I'm like, "Oh shit, this boy crazy."
Listen, I ain't even gonna lie to you.
This shit more racist than I thought.
I ain't even gonna lie to you.
But only because the information is there, and I can see people being real, being themselves. Because that's one thing social media, these platforms do allow you to do. Sometimes they let you be more yourself.
That's what
because you're scared in life.
And that's what I just said. And that's what I said. When you get in that metaverse, ain't nobody gonna be able to really stab me, shoot me, beat my ass, jump me, hang me from a tree or whatever. So I'm gonna be more of who I am. Just I might be in a rabbit outfit or something. You know what I'm saying?
But you can sneak up on them boy. Them boy, they got lynching going on, and you dress. You come in there with the Ku Klux Klan. Outfit and your avatar, and you just walk up in there and watch that shit.
They're probably not gonna allow no shit like that.
They're probably not, but
they ain't gonna allow no shit. Like
man,
so y'all gotta get more in depth with this. I don't know what y'all really.
So the Metaverse is in my mind. I watched Player One. It's a movie that basically break down what I think the Metaverse is gonna be. So basically, it's a virtual world, just like a real world.
Right.
But you can be who you want to be. You'll be able to it's like a virtual world. So you put on this headset and now you leave here and now you're in this virtual world, which everything is building towards this being a reality. Like NFTs is like what he said, buying likeness. So they're buying pictures, and I don't even fully understand it, but they're buying pictures and likenesses and maybe even, like video of people, all kind of stuff. They're buying it up in this digital format and you don't even know what they can do with it yet. You just know they're buying it up. So, it's like going to the grocery store and everybody buying all the steak. Right. You're like, I don't even like steak, but you only one left. You know what I'm saying?
Piece of social media.
So that shit's gonna really be. It's the future, man. They gonna be. You can put a headset on and you'll be living a different life. Go watch. Player One. It's a movie based on that.
Right. Or listen to The Wonderful World of Mr. Ross.
Oh, listen. I got a skit on. I will put that out there too. I got a little metaverse skit too. You know what I'm saying? And I just throw that out there. I talk about it too. Other than this time,
he did. He actually did. He did.
It wasn't as depth and as long and detailed as The Wonderful World of Mr. Ross. Because you go get Mr. Ross. Mr. Ross is dropping every day, all the time. You know,
not every day, but as often as possible. Man, we're at 49. We're about to do tomorrow.
49.
Tomorrow,
man.
Actually, tomorrow is tomorrow.
How much downloads you at?
I'm almost at 2,000.
Let me tell you something about downloading views. It's never enough. The more you get, the more you want. Because you just want to feel like
Damn, so
you know
49.
what you saying? Yeah. Hey,
I was at a silent for that.
Brandon is one of the people that I know been doing it
we're
before
at
I've been doing it.
1968.
And we gotta get the siren.
How often you check your numbers?
Every day.
I check this shit 4 or 5 times, dog. I be trying not to.
Listen, like some days you see you only got a couple, you be like, but them days when you get hit with the 20, 30, 40, you be like,
you walk around different.
Hey, listen, I be looking at niggas at work like, nigga, what you doing with your life?
Yeah.
I got views.
I swear.
My curve went up.
That's what it do for you, dog.
28%, nigga. 28%, nigga. 28%. I'm up.
Congratulations.
But nah, you know, like I said, we on the road to 2,000 and then it's gonna be 3,000 and then it's gonna be, man, we getting these views, man. Just like your last episode, your shit almost had 1,000 views, bro.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Like I said, like
that shit's what's up, man.
And you know, and the thing about it is, you know, being part of, I know a lot of people looking like that. They ain't nothing to celebrate yet.
Man, fuck that. Listen, hey, if 1 month,
it's hard.
When you get into this shit, and I'm telling y'all, and like back to like when I started out and shit, I wasn't expecting nobody to listen to my shit.
You know what? I had a question for you. So what would Mr. Roster tell Brandon when he's about to start out? What would you tell him now to be prepared for, and just kind of give him some insight, and maybe even change some things up? You know, even though you shouldn't change things up,
like in hindsight.
Yeah, it's like you, the Mr. Roster that you know,
don't be
2 years in.
Don't be upset. Don't be upset. Don't be upset with putting it off because you started when you needed to start.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it. Somebody gonna listen.
Yeah. And
you just keep it moving. You know the motto, just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Just drop. Like I tell you, man, just drop something.
Drop.
You know, like somebody's gonna listen, whether it's 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I told you, you in the top 50 percentile of podcasts of 20 people listening to your shit in a week, not a day.
That's great.
In a week. So that lets you know how many podcasts out there, bruh.
Oh, it's a bunch of them.
Like, did you check your stats on your last video? Like how your rating and all shit went up?
Yeah.
Bro, listen, that shit matters, bro.
Oh, I know.
And then it's
like I say, man, I look at it.
And then the more views you get in, that's when people start taking you more seriously. Yeah. That's when sponsors start
talking about it.
That's when people want to advertise on your shit outside of the whatever your platform you on. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, shout out Podbean. That's how I distribute my own podcast. Plug. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you know, that's how them boys start reaching out to you once you start gaining traction and everything. Cause like my thing is, I'ma drop irregardless who listen or not. Right. You know, so eventually somebody gonna listen.
Yeah.
And then once the right person listen, and just like this, once the right person sees it, hey, shoot you an email.
Don't stop.
Hey, I would like to have a conversation with you.
Right.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, I want to
and
talk
you see
to you.
You see your separate. You see your difference from what's out there. Like, you know, I know Brandon he see, you know, like the thing, like he says, a lot of podcasts out there.
Right.
It's a lot of them, man. Right. You know, but I still see how I'm different from everything I've seen. You know, and I take a lot of stuff from different people and get different concepts. And you know, and Brandon the same way. Brandon got a voice, man. Like, he's a soothing type of, you know what I'm saying, with the audio joint. Like, I really feel like you have a fan base that's dire.
Like, and then also it's like,
yo, you just said B got a soothing voice.
Hey, no homo.
No H.
Pause. All that. No,
I'm just bugging.
When you you know I'm just playing. You pick up on what's gonna make what's different from other podcasts.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, bro. You know.
Yeah, no, I feel it, man. That's how we do. I feel like if you didn't sit up with that, I'd be like, damn, the nigga slipping.
You would have edited that. You would have edited that.
I'm a dudes get on me.
Hey, that would have been somebody in the comments on you like that nigga voice up. You like that nigga voice up.
You know how people
trolling and shit. See,
right. How y'all feel about people, instead of using curse words, they use other words? Like, instead of nigga, they use ninja. Or instead of motherfucker, they use mofo.
Listen, I'm going to tell you like this.
How you feel about that?
I'm a black man in America, 1. I used to work on a boat. I was in the Coast Guard. 2. Listen, I drink like a motherfucker. Well, I used to. But I'm a curse. I apologize. Matter of fact, I ain't apologizing.
No, apologize.
Hold on, because in one of my last episodes, I said I'm gonna apologize and shit no more.
Yeah, boy.
Listen, let me tell you something. I ain't gonna curse. Sometimes in a certain situation, if we sitting in the church, I ain't gonna curse. I'm trying not to. You know? Or if like old people around, I ain't cursing up.
Oh yeah, respectful now.
It's respectful.
80 baby.
But we sitting here talking and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Man, there's gonna be some niggas flying out, motherfuckers. I'm Samuel L. Jackson when I wake up and come out the house every fucking day, dog.
Hey, we came up.
If you ran across somebody, they was using Mofo and Ninja, you know.
Once I noticed it, I'd be like, fucking weirdo. But I can't be mad at them because something might be in their life that they won't curse.
Right.
I ain't mad at that.
The only reason I brought that up, I was thinking about it today. I was riding, I was like, damn, ninja, nigga. And I thought about it, what if everybody started saying instead of nigga, ninja? Because think about it, because it can't be used in a derogatory term. If like a white person ain't gonna say, oh, that's a ninja. You see what I'm saying?
But if they do, you know what they saying.
You know what they mean, though.
But they ain't gonna do that because it's like it don't have the same cadence.
I don't know.
What if we?
I don't know if I can accept that.
What if black people started saying, instead of saying nigga, say ninja? And I thought in deaf. Because, I remember, I got people around me to do that.
Nah, because first of all, we done changed the word anyway with nigga. We done changed it already.
Like that's
my nigga. You my
there's
ninja.
There's a lot of people out there.
That shit still hold the same nigga.
There's a lot of people who got a problem with that word. I understand that. I do.
As I get older, I got
But guess what? How we grew up, how we been going and shit, words take a different meaning. Now, some words... You can't, I try, sometimes I do try not to say nigga a lot and all kinds of shit. I try not to, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'll try to say, whatever the situation is, I try to use something. I try, but, if we drinking and all kinds of shit.
Oh, yeah,
use my nigga.
It's coming out. It's coming out.
But if a white person is sitting here and they walking by, they be like, hey, you ninja. Oh. Yo, I know what you meant. I know what you meant, bro.
They gonna use it like that.
They are. Because they gonna say, because they gonna see if they can get away with it.
Because nigga is
first of all, they're not saying that word with the A at the end.
So you think if we did that,
that's the difference.
It would give them the okay to try to use it.
Yes.
Yeah.
If we start saying ninja.
They gonna be like, I'm telling you, man. They gonna be like, they gonna think it's funny,
right?
And they gonna be like, oh, hey, what's up, my ninja? Fuck you up, nigga. And I'm gonna say, nigga, I'm about to fuck you up, nigga. Don't you ever say that shit.
You right though.
I just said my ninja.
Hold on, there's a movie or something that's coming out, or they got a clip from it or something, and the white boy says something. It's like ninja or something. It's on the lines of that, right? And the black dude was like, "Hey, you need to clarify how you're using that right now because I'm gonna take it a certain type of way." That's how it would be. Cause right now, how you thinking? I understand that.
Hey,
if a white dude passing you in the grocery store, nigga, and you in Publix, he was like, "Hey, ninja, what's up?"
Yeah. That ain't going nowhere. That ain't flying.
That shit is not going to fly.
You put it like that, that's a good way to put it because if a white dude walk out there and say, "What's up, my ninja?" You gonna get the same ass.
It ain't going.
I'm telling you, man, you gonna be mad. You gonna be like, "Oh,
you right." Alright, so that kill that. We ain't changing my nigga to my ninja. We gonna dead that. That's I'm trying to make that movement happen, but I talk it over with my people.
Not gonna happen at all.
And they dead it.
But to get back to business,
to
get back to business. I just want to big up Mr. Rosser one more time because this is my real brother right here.
Yeah, man.
Came up with him years. Done been through a whole lot, and the movement where you going, I can appreciate it and love it, bro.
I appreciate that, man.
You know
I really
we going with
something.
you, brother. We ride on the
same.
We
ride on the listen. I see something, and I ain't gonna talk about it on camera, but I'm feeling like I got a situation that we probably need.
Oh, we gonna do that.
To do.
Yeah.
To
whatever in your head,
so man. We can generate
whatever you do your thing, whatever that means right there. We doing it, son.
That the brand
that means something.
Hey, we doing it, son. I fuck with this nigga, and all I know is long as we work together, We're going to break this motherfucking podcast shit, especially from South Carolina, especially from the Low Country, especially from Goose Creek, especially from the Tri-County area.
We're gonna
break this shit
sure,
wide open.
We're gonna make sure these motherfuckers know about Charleston. Cause see,
it's a back door for music.
This ain't
a back door for music, though.
This ain't no like slander towards people who doing podcasts for Charleston and everything and stuff. But I feel like y'all not going about it right. I don't feel like they doing enough because I see a lot of podcasts because, you know, we do network, but it's not like, oh, got guests coming and everything. But I see how niggas is from St. Louis and Cali and New York and Boston and all kind of shit.
Man, like, Charleston, we already know what it is.
Yeah, but at the same time, but no, the people who doing it, like, you feel where they coming from.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I need to feel, like, I don't want to see just the bridges in the background and shit like that.
Yeah,
like listen, you ain't got nothing. I mean, I know that's Charleston right there.
I see what you're saying, bro.
I feel the Tri-County coming. You know what I'm saying? We say Charleston, but listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. And I seen this little thing where they like, West Ashley ain't this, boom, this, that, and the third. Listen, the Tri-County area is Charleston, though. Mm-hmm. Like, listen, I've been around the world and all kind of shit. Listen, it's Charleston, and people love, like, we're one of the top tourist destinations in the world. Like, especially black people, we should benefit off of that way more than what we doing. And I know the podcast lane is flooded and everything, but yo, this is me saying shit to people who doing podcasts in Charleston. Do more. Because I ain't seen enough. And I'm coming. Rookie of the year. You know, August.
Hey, man, you got hardcore now.
No. Once I said, no. B. Hold up. Collective commit. What did I say in the beginning? I'm sorry.
Constructive criticism.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
My bad. Little fumble. My bad.
I see how people be talking and listen. Your conversation and everything could be good and everything, but you got to be Charleston, bro. Like, you got to make sure they know.
Oh yeah.
This is what it is. And listen, people, we could do so much, and that's gonna go into what I'm gonna talk to you about later, another day, about once I figure everything out how I want to lay it out or whatever. Mm-hmm. But listen, just do more. This ain't me saying y'all suck. Y'all don't suck. I've heard y'all's conversations. They're good. They're informative. They're direct. They're funny. They're all everything you need. You need more though. You know what I'm saying? And quit hating on each other too. Cause like,
see, man, I feel like all the things you're talking about is we might have to be the one to do that.
Oh, we gonna do it. I ain't worried.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you don't see yourself as being in the forefront of something, and you don't have that foresight. And I know you do, but I'm saying that we sitting there talking about everybody being more real than third. My whole thing is, man, stay focused on us being true to ourselves, because it's enough to worry about other people, but we got our own skeletons and battles that we got to deal with too, and stay humble and stay focused, and as long as we do that, we have done our part, and we will do our part. Us doing what we doing right now, and like you saying, screaming Charleston out, Low Country, actually bringing views and actually starting something. This is going to be what now the youth gonna feed off of. Now Charleston gonna feed off if we do it right.
Right.
We in a position right now to set the tone. Cause right now, Charleston always late on everything. Everything. Tattoos. Gambling. It's a southern state that's behind, and we catching up. And now what's first been last. Like, I really is a believer with black people, with everything right now, with our state, with our country, with everything. I feel like what was last will be first. I feel like the black man in all that, what's last will be first. And even in my life, there's a lot of times, we done been a part of stuff, and we, put 100% in, and and even though you trying to be first, you be last. Mm-hmm. And now I'm trying to build a platform, and in my thought process and everything right now was last. Is gonna be first. The motherfuckers who wasn't shining gonna now shine. As far, and that goes for black people. That goes for the future in general. Everything. Whatever was last it's gonna be first. It's a Bible quote. Whatever the last one will be first, and I feel like I can see it happening in my life. I can see it happening in society. You know, it might not be taking the path that we're supposed to take, but everything we do is stronger, is better. You know, we just have to become better ourselves.
Right.
Black people in general, got all the power in the world now. Right now, the things that they have put here is holding us back. When we get out of this, they can't stop us. Right. And they know that. That's why at all costs, deterrent.
Yeah.
All costs, nigga.
Yeah,
Once we get free of this.
What I'm talking about, like, listen.
That was deep right there. I got deep.
Yeah, you did. You kind of went left on that.
We went all the way.
Hey,
I didn't want to cut him off, Mr. Ryan.
You might go left.
I was just like, I feel like he wanted to get this off his chest. So I ain't gonna say.
And that's what it been.
I've been trying. We too.
I'm backing off now.
The camera too much on us. I was trying to figure out a way to get you to chime in. I couldn't find it out.
He was going, so I was like, hey, I'm gonna let him go. I guess that comes from like when I talking to people, you know, it's just like, oh, I see the. I said, nah, he want to get something.
I was gonna text you if you had your phone. Like, yo, B.
I'm hesitating talking right now because I know I done took up a lot of shit.
You so good, bro.
Nigga, this your show.
You good.
Everybody will tell me, man, Travis, you gotta let other people talk. So I'm always balanced.
No, I will say the first one now. Like every time somebody would say something, like they be like, "Yeah, you be like, we don't understand." Yeah, I'm like, yo, that nigga don't need to be fucked up when he doing this.
I'm working on that. I don't want to talk right now because I'm gonna take up some more time.
You good?
No, you good. Listen, I felt like you had to get that off your chest.
I did. You podcast, so you
had to get that off your chest, Bubba. I was like, yo, he had to get that off his chest and shit. You know what I'm saying? But the shit that I was going at is just I want to see. Like I said, I want to see everybody make it, but I'm gonna make sure we good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, but also, you know, once I started last August, it ain't even been a year yet. Episodes 50, 51, and 52 probably tomorrow. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I got 3 people, you know what I'm saying, I need to do, you know, as long as they don't, you know, flam or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be recording. So, it ain't even been a year yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm hitting 50. You know, about to hit 2,000 downloads. To some people, it might be nothing. That's a whole lot to me.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because
when you know. Anybody that build, know.
It's like, damn, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard enough to get 5 motherfuckers to listen to your shit. But it's like, you know, people be telling me, yo, I thought you know, I see you was going to do it, but I didn't know you going to be, because they hear the intro. They're like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
You got a real intro, nigga.
Yeah.
You got a real outro, nigga.
Yeah.
You got drops, man. Yeah. Like, yo, when you talking about some real shit, yo, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. You know, in the past, I done, and especially, you know, in the Tri-County area, we done seen people waste a lot of talent. Right. We done seen people waste a lot of talent, man. You know what I'm saying? And before, you know, I stopped breathing and shit, I want to accomplish something that I really found that I love. And there's a lot of shit that I did that I didn't love, but I didn't know I was going to love doing this shit.
See, man.
And like, I can look at the camera now. I just love doing this shit. I don't know how I'm going to feel once I start doing the visual, you know, because at first I ain't like hearing my voice. Mm-mm. But everybody's like, oh man, you got a good voice for this shit. And I'm just like, all right, like, be real shit. I'm going to say this on camera. A lot of people don't believe me. I don't listen back to the episode after I upload it.
I feel you.
Like, I don't. Like, I be like, yo. And then I ask something like, hey, how that shit is done.
Right.
They be like, oh, man, you was great. You know what I'm saying? I be like, all right, you know. Or if I do, I might skip through it to make sure ain't nothing, like, nothing distorted or nothing and shit. Yeah. But besides that, I don't listen back to that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that just let you know I don't edit nothing. You know what I'm saying?
You know what that let me know is that you in 100% to your top. You know, you're not where you're supposed to be at yet. Because one of the things you have to do is get confidence in what you're doing. And I know, like Brandon said, like me doing the shows and having people come over, I had to build up that confidence. That's why I did it with my brother first.
Yeah.
I did somebody that I was comfortable with.
So you go see how.
Yeah. Then, you know, the co-op, big up the co-op show, one of the top shows right now. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Donnell, Matthews, you know what I'm saying? All that. You know, Mr. Matthews, co-op, you know what I'm saying? That shit really showed me, like, you got to get comfortable with, You got to get comfortable with it. I know, I'm one of the people that know myself. So I know I got to work my way up with the comfort. You know what I'm saying? I call Brandon, he about to come over. This is my dog I know all my life. I'm nervous. I'm in here, drinking wine. I don't want to drink too much of the wine because you got to be on the show. So I'm drinking the off-brand wine in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, the more we do it, the more we gonna be confident with it. And then that's when the magic happens.
Yeah, I feel like the magic coming, man. I feel like we got it. It's just we just don't feel like we got it.
That's my point.
But
the confidence.
I see it, so I feel it. My problem was, like I said recently, I felt like niggas ain't been getting the support that they should. But I had to reset my mind on that thinking and like, hey, fuck it. If they ain't supporting, fuck it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then plus, I'm doing it by myself for the most part. Yeah. So I'm going, gotta upload the shit, gotta share shit on all the social media and everything. Mm-hmm. That shit, people don't know, like that shit gets, you're like, oh man, I forgot to upload some, or I forgot to share this, or I forgot to make a comment about this, or I forget to look up. Like real shit. Yeah. Like people think, you see all these big time platforms and podcasts and stuff like that. They got teams. Mm-hmm. They got somebody who handles the social. Oh, yeah. They got somebody who handles the editing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, it's when you coming from the bottom, down bottom. You know what I'm saying? It's it's tough. It's tough times, but that's what made niggas. That's why we could shoulder a lot more shit than most people. But at the same time, it's like, all right, well, fuck it. I'ma do it. Yeah. So I'm doing it. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, I know, hey, I need other people doing it. Yeah. So, hey, since I'm on this platform right now, I'm putting this out here. I'm looking for a team. I need people to help me with my social media and all that good shit. So if you want to holler at me and you serious, you know what I'm saying? And you got, I know everybody got schedules, kids, school, jobs, all that shit. But if you want to holler at me about joining the team or whatever for the wonderful world of Mr. Rosser and shit, get at me at, on Gmail at the WWMRpod@gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? And, we'll work some shit out. Or if you want to advertise or sponsor.
Hey, we're going to take over the world, bro.
Hey, but before we wrap it up though, do you have the Sharpie on hand?
Yeah, the boy
I want to get Mr. Rosser on camera.
But yo,
signing the wall.
There you go. Anybody on the show signs the wall.
Yeah.
And he ain't signing yet. There's some new thing we came up with.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Barry Rivers. That's me right there. You know what I'm saying? Co-op Mr. Matthews. You know what I'm saying? My wife. And I got to show with her. Y'all ain't see it yet, but you gonna see that shit.
I'm gonna bring mine on.
Yeah,
lady entrepreneurs. You know what I mean? We got to go ahead and sign the wall of fame, Mr. Rosser.
I'm going to go ahead and sign the wall.
Let's get that on camera.
Go ahead and put that B on there and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. In my opinion, podcast collaboration.
Man, that motherfucker, man. But we doing what we gonna do.
In my opinion, podcast. Who the hell left the gate open?